Tips and tricks for early access in Bitcraft. When you first get into the game, head to your settings, down in the bottom right, or with Escape. Here you can lock your map to north, change your graphics settings and lower the grass for performance increases. You can also set to dark mode for your menus and transparency. If you want to know what region you're in, you can enable debug mode in your settings, then hit F4. The game's point and click movement is not for everyone's taste, but have you tried holding the right mouse button? This sort of movement is even nicer when using a boat. You can also use the map to move, great for long distance travel. Chatting with others is important in Bitcraft. You can hit the chat icon in the lower left to pop it up more, as well as allow you to scroll. White text or dark blue in light mode are just chat in your local area. Light blue or just blue in light mode is your region chat. This chat happens on your server, your continent, and everyone there can see it. Orange is the Empire chat, but this currently works just like region chat. The tutorial with Wisp will guide you through making a cart, a very useful tool that will let you carry 10 cargo and act as a mobile storage, picking up anything you might drop. No one can interact with your cart but you. Once it has been added to your vault, you can access it by pressing V. You can also hit Shift and V to deploy it or return it. If you would prefer a different vehicle, like the raft for all those fishers, then simply set that as default. To look at its inventory, hold Shift and right click. This will pop you out a menu and you can select its inventory. Aggressive wildlife will have white names when they are not focused on you, and red when they're starting to make their way to attack you. Be careful at night when more aggressive spawn. Water at the moment tends to be a way to flee from most aggro mobs, but some have ranged attacks. Be careful out there. Looking to get a pet or a mount in Bitcraft? You will need to find Elise, the taming NPC. You can find their hideout just outside the wall borders of the ruined settlements, left of the bank, or you can also find them in player-made settlements. Look for the tower with the tree growing out of it. Speak to Elise and complete their tasks to earn coin and taming experience. At level 5 you can get owl eggs, cute little pets that can be stored in your vault and come in a variety of colours. You can also buy mounts as you level up. Just make sure to buy the training to ride them. Taming is planned to expand to be more in depth as the game develops. Many professions and skills have buildings where you will need to wait for products to process, such as the kiln or fields. Player-built settlements often have way more of these buildings to use at the same time. The best thing is, you don't even need to be part of these settlements to make use of their buildings, even their bank. But remember, all banks are separate inventories. Hitting U will allow you to see when they're done. You will also display building names and NPCs, dropped cargo names, and if there is a bag on the ground you can hover over it to see what's inside. Use the markets. I repeat, use the markets. Sell what you produce and don't need. Buy what you do need. You can use the search feature to see what markets are around and what they're selling and buying. At the start you can feel pretty confident in being able to do everything and get everything yourself, but that quickly changes as you progress and resources start to get more scattered in different biomes. You will start only having the time to focus on a few professions and skills. Lower level resources like tier 1 fertilizer, leather, bait, cloth, it's all needed by the higher level players. The trick is pricing it so it's worth your time making, but not worth their time crafting it. The same goes for rare drops. Many of the tier 1 resources are required in bulk by higher level players. Want a wagon to haul your cargo? You will need to be level 20 in construction. One of the fastest ways to do this is to terraform the world around you. Find a stick, then hit the construction icon in the lower left. Type TERR and you will have the terraforming build come up. Set how many tiles you want to go up or down and then work away. You can't do more than 5 at a time. Once you're done, simply shift and right click to deconstruct. You can also use this to check the level of your area if you want to flatten the section to the same level all around. There is no global marketplace in Bitcraft. You will have to visit the actual place something is being sold, and some of the higher tiered resources are only found in particular continents and servers. To go to the Sell tab and make a sell order, you will need to hit Create Sell Order. Select the item in your inventory and the amount you want to sell and the price you want to sell them at. The cheapest item will always be shown when people buy or search. This can mean that when you go to buy something, you can end up buying the item at a higher price if you're not careful. Visit as many settlements as you can. By using the waystones you can teleport to them after they have been visited, and as long as you have nothing in your inventory it won't cost you that many teleportation points, which you can track above the stamina bar. If you have your home teleportation to where you normally live, then you are able to teleport back for cheap. Currently it's just 1 point, even with a full inventory, so you can easily go on shopping trips and bring back the resources you don't have. The settlement owners are the only ones who are able to invite you to be part of their settlement, but you can be a member of up to 10 settlements. Need wispweave seeds? You can find wild fibre seeds randomly while harvesting tier 1 fibre bushes. Process them down to make wispweave seeds at the farming plot to get the domesticated version. The same goes for the vegetable seeds for star bulbs and the wild grain seeds for ember grain. Salt can be found along the rivers, but mostly in the ocean. If you're in the search of a particular resource to gather, so long as you've found one in the world, you can press Shift and right click, then select the compendium. From there you can track the resource and the game will highlight the closest of those resources. You can also do this directly from the compendium if you've gathered it yourself. This can be especially useful for resources that blend in with the environment or with fishing to find the exact thing you're looking for. I hope these tips and tricks have been useful. Let me know if you have any in the comments. See you soon!